to the Golf Report podcast. Today I'm joined by Kate Hong, who is a sophomore on the women's golf team at Holy Cross University. Kate's also from Greenwich, Connecticut. Kate, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me.
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me. I'm
Good.
excited.
Yeah. So yeah, how are things going? We're at the end of March, Easter's next weekend. So how are things going, as enter
Things are
spring?
going very well. We're starting to get outside
Mhm.
with the warmer weather. It's a little cold today, but we were able to get outside yesterday and the day before, which is nice.
Nice.
They're going very well. I mean, making the college decision is obviously very hard, very tough, very stressful, but I do believe that I did make the right decision coming here, and it's really been great.
Nice. So just tell me, how's your season been going? Your team just went to Florida. So just tell me, how's the fall season? How's the spring season been going? And, what do you see for the rest of the season?
Our fall season went pretty well. Personally, I had a few good finishes. I had a top 10 at Navy. I
Nice.
tied for eighth there, and then I had a good finish at Lehigh, which was a top 20. And then spring season was starting well. I just had a top 20 at the Lady Bison down in Gainesville.
Nice.
It was good. Obviously, I think there's always something to work on. There's always something you can practice with golf. Like knowing golf, it's a tough sport. You can have a really good round one day, and the next day you can play your worst round ever.
Mm.
So I think kind of working on your mental and physical strength, because we do play 54 holes in 2 days, so it's a lot of golf. So kind of like being able to work on keeping up that stamina and being able to finish strong, I think is a thing I've been focusing on. And I think going forwards, I think we're really just looking towards Patriot League championships and figuring out the six best girls to bring and being able to compete and against other Patriot League schools.
Nice. Well, congrats on your good finishes so far. Hopefully the rest of your tournaments for this year go well.
Thank you.
So yeah, you're a sophomore now. So I'm interested to know, what did you learn most from your freshman year that, you took this year into your sophomore year?
Yes, I mean, definitely coming into freshman year, you hear a lot about like the transition and how it's very tough. And I think I definitely did learn that it wasn't easy. I mean, it was just kind of figuring out, it's a lot different than high school. It is. Division One golf is very competitive, very time consuming. So kind of figuring out time management and being able to really put in your best effort towards your academics as well as your athletics. Because I think going to Holy Cross, we do put academics and athletics very high. So I think it's being able to balance both of those and kind of, I did really learn that it was tough because I was like, okay, I can do it. I'm ready. I feel ready. But you do get here and you kind of do get kind of the door shut in your face and you're like, oh, wow, okay. So just kind of adapting, being able to balance everything was kind of one thing I did learn most.
Nice. So Kate, I'm interested to know, you grew up in Greenwich. Now you go to Holy Cross, Massachusetts, roughly 2 hours or so away from home.
Yep.
What drew you to, go to Holy Cross? Did you want to go out of state, or were you not sure when you're looking at schools?
I definitely wanted to stay close.
Okay.
So I didn't really want to go too far. I like New
Okay.
England, I like the seasons. So I grew up going to Catholic school mainly.
Hmm.
So was looking at religious affiliations and wanted to keep the Catholic education going. Um, so yeah, and I think the balance between athletics and academics was what really drew me here because I think school is very important. Um, as well as golf. I love golf. I've always loved golf. So I think I really liked it, just really drew me to the hill up here and I think it's been great.
Nice. So you're also majoring in computer science, it says. I'm interested in that because I'm a sophomore junior. So just tell
Yep.
me, how is that going, and what drew you to major in computer science?
It's going well. I took a bunch of courses in high school. So I
Okay.
kind of started with like an intro to coding and then I took a Python course and then I did like the AP Computer Sciences, the principles, and then the AP Computer Science A, which was in Java. So I did it throughout high school, so I loved it. I loved it. So I think it kind of drew me to want to continue it throughout my college experience. So
Nice. AP computer science, you're not only are you good at golf, apparently it sounds like you're pretty smart, so that's great. So just tell me about some of the things you're learning, in computer science and,
um
career-wise, what do you want to do with your studying computer science?
yeah, so right now I'm taking a computer systems and organizations course. So
Okay.
learning a lot about the hardware and all that stuff. So basically we kind of just finished up a lot where we can basically build a computer ourselves,
Okay.
which
Cool.
is really cool. I've really loved it. A lot of logic behind it and a lot of different like circuits and all that. So it's been great. Um, I've been interested in cybersecurity,
Okay.
so I've been looking into that field and I just find it very, very interesting and I think it's a very important thing. So yeah,
Nice. Well, good luck going forward with the computer science. That's, great
thank
to
you.
hear.
I appreciate it.
Pleasure. So you're from Greenwich, Connecticut, so I want to ask you about that. So just, tell me about growing up in Greenwich, Connecticut, how you got started playing golf and, just like where you would, play golf growing up.
Yeah, so I love Greenwich. I do. I loved
Mhm.
it. I loved my high school. I love the town. I mean, Greenwich itself is not too small, but I did grow up in Old Greenwich, so it kind of had more of its small town feel.
Okay.
So, which was nice. I play out of Greenwich Country Club, which is a lovely course. I love it. It's a really nice community over there. I feel like there are a good amount of Holy Cross alumni, which is very nice. And then it's just everyone's very supporting of they love seeing the younger golfers kind of grow and become very good athletes, which is very nice. To start golf, if well, my dad has always played, my brother played. He's about 3 years older than me, but I did live in Dublin, Ireland
Okay.
for 1 year during the fifth grade. And I kind of started over there. I started a few clinics with my friends on Fridays. And then obviously, as you know, Ireland is just beautiful. It's just awesome over there. So I got to play a few courses. I kind of started up, and then I was only there for a year, so we moved back, and we were members of Greenwich at the time, and I started with my coach Beverly Davis, and she just has been great for the last 10 years. I've been working with her, and she really kind of pushed me to become who I am, and really believed in me every step of the way. And I think as soon as I started working with her, she really helped me find the love of the game and helped me find what I really like to do. And I do give a lot of credit to her for helping me start up.
Nice. That's
And,
awesome. So Ireland, you mentioned you lived there for a year, how did you end up living in Ireland for a year?
my dad's job. So I actually grew
Okay.
up in Tokyo, Japan.
Okay.
So I lived there from when I was 1 until I was 7.
Okay.
Moved back because of the 2011 earthquake and tsunami.
Okay.
So we came back here. I was here from second through fourth, and then lived in Ireland, and then came back
Nice.
and been back.
Um, nice. You've lived all over, so that's great. Um, So just tell me, I see you play in, tournaments growing up in Connecticut and around, New York metropolitan area. So just tell me about some junior tournaments, around, the local Connecticut, area that you would play in growing up.
Yeah, I really liked all those tournaments. I think they were great. It was nice being able to see familiar faces going to tournaments and like
Mhm.
seeing who you're pairing with. Oh, I know her, which always helped. It kind of made it fun as well as competitive. But the Met PGA was always great, always good courses. I will never forget shooting my first competitive round under par at the 2021 New York City Championship, which
Okay.
was at Palm Bay, which was really it was a I finished third there, so that was a good excuse me, memory. And then as well as the Connecticut Junior PGA was one of my fond memories and being able to win that. And then I also won the Michael Hebron Classic at Smithtown, which my mom my mom's family is all out on Long Island, so it was kind of nice being able to win something over there. So
Nice. Greenwich, it's right by the Connecticut New York border. Do you mostly just, stay playing in Connecticut or do you, go to New York a lot to play?
I'll go to New York a bunch to play as well. I mean,
Okay.
going to Sacred Heart, I have a lot of friends in the Rye, Westchester area, so I'll be able to play like at Westchester with them, or they'll come and play by me. But it's nice to be able to kind of. There's a lot of beautiful, amazing courses around us, and I think it's very nice, and I'm very fortunate to be able to play different courses.
Nice. So Kate, you won the 2022 Connecticut Junior PGA Championship. Just tell me,
Mhm.
what was it like to win that championship?
It was honestly so amazing. One of my favorite memories playing golf. Um, I'll never forget. I made a 40-foot eagle putt on the 14th hole, which kind of helped me turn around because I played the first day I played very, very well. I started my back nine with 5 birdies, which is honestly unimaginable.
Nice.
I was in a whole nother world. And then my second day I was still playing very well. But I was back and forth with the girl in second place. And when we made the turn, I think she had me by 1 stroke. So I kind of really had to focus in and making that 40-foot putt on 14. And then I made a birdie on 17 as well. Really, really helped me because then it really helped me to seal the deal. And it was just honestly amazing. And then being able to play in the Junior PGA Championship at Cog Hill was an awesome experience. Being able to play with the best juniors around the country, boys and girls, was awesome.
Nice. That's awesome. Congrats on winning that championship.
Thank you.
So as you mentioned, you play at Greenwich Country Club.
Yeah.
So you were the first female to win the junior club championship in 2020. Then you won the club championship in 2021.
Yeah.
Just listing off some stats. I see. Just tell me about, winning those club championships. And then just tell me about, getting to play at Greenwich Country Club.
Yeah, it's honestly, I love Greenwich. It's amazing, as I
Mhm.
mentioned before. And I think playing in that junior club championship, I was playing a bunch of all of my friends because we all play together there. So it was fun, but it was also very competitive, and they're all a bunch of great golfers. And I think it was very important to me because it was a highly male-dominated field,
Mhm.
and we have like plaques all over the clubhouse of people who won the junior club championship, and there was no female golfer, and I was like, wow, I could be the first one to do this and hopefully turn it around, and maybe other girls will see that, okay, she won it, I can do it as well. So I think it was really great, and I'm still the only girl to win it, but I hope soon that we'll get more females to compete.
Mhm.
And the Ladies Club Championship was another great win. It was before, it was during my very good summer, and I was playing very well. And I think it's always at Labor Day, so it was a great way to finish the season. And I think it's very fun playing against all those ladies. They're all very nice and very competitive, which is great to see. And I think it's nice to see how playing golf, you can really tell that it's something you're going to have your whole life. And it's something that you can always have with you. So I think that's very
Nice.
important.
So I see that, outside of college in the summer, you get to play tournaments like, Connecticut Women's Open, Connecticut, Amateur. So just tell me, outside of college, in the summer, what are some tournaments that you enjoy, getting to play in?
Yeah, I really love playing in the Connecticut events. They're
Mhm.
run very well, and like I said previously, it's nice to see familiar faces. And it's always great field, a lot of returning champions you get to play against, which is cool. And I think the Connecticut AM is at Tasha Knowles again this year, which I think is awesome because it's a great course. Their head pro is amazing, and they always treat us very well and very respectful. So I think it's a cool kind of tradition, I would say, that they've started. And then I always look forward to the Connecticut Open. And yeah, I mean, summer golf is amazing. It's just awesome to be able to play competitively around us with a lot of amazing golfers.
Nice. Yeah, the Connecticut Open. It's gonna be at Madison, where
Mhm.
that's where my family lives. So I'll probably go out there and watch.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited
Um,
for that as well.
yeah. So you attended Sacred Heart-Greenwich High School.
Yes.
You were a captain your senior year. So yeah, just tell me about, your time at Sacred Heart-Greenwich High School. And then just tell me, what was it like to be team captain your senior year?
Yes. I loved Sacred Heart. I went there from 6th through 12th, so I spent a lot of time there. It was like a second home. They were all my second family. It's great, great community. Everyone is all so caring about each other, and I really did love it. The golf team was great. It was a great bunch of girls. We had some who just loved the game of golf and were trying a new thing, which I honestly loved. And we had some who were very competitive and very good golfers. And I think being captain was one of my first leadership experiences, and it taught me a lot, and like kind of taught me a lot about the team aspect because golf is mainly an individual sport, but you also can have that team aspect. And I think you have your individual score, but you also have your team score, and you are a team and you win together and you lose together. So it's just kind of being able to work and complete the job together was something I really took away from being captain. I'm very thankful for being able to have it. And I think we had a really good season. We placed second at NEPSAC, second at FAAs, and I think it was great. And we had a bunch of girls win like all NEPSAC or all NEPSAC second team or all FAA, which was good to see.
Yes. Awesome. So we have to touch on this. You play with Liz Garfield, who's your senior team captain, also from
Yeah.
Connecticut, from Fairfield. So, before going to Holy Cross, did you know Liz? And just what is it like, playing at Holy Cross with a fellow player from Connecticut?
Yes. So I met Liz briefly before. It's actually a funny story. So Marsha Rupp, who runs a lot of the ladies tournaments in Connecticut, she knew I committed to Holy Cross. She knew Liz was there. So she paired us together in, I want to say the Connecticut Open, but it could have been the Am. Correct
Okay.
me, I don't know. She paired us together and then she's like, "Oh, are you guys both riding?" And we were both riding carts. So she put us in the cart together. And ever since then we've been best friends. Liz and I get along very well. She really pushes me to be my best. I try and push her, and I really enjoy having her as a captain. And she also caddied for me in the Bork right before we left for school,
Okay.
which was an awesome experience. She's always stepped up. She's a great leader of the team, and I think she really helps push us to be our best and help us all to see how competitive we can be as a team and how we can turn our program around to really start finishing in higher places. So I
Nice.
love Liz. She's great. It's amazing being able to play with her, and I'm forever grateful.
Nice. It's awesome. So final question, Kate. You're now in March of your sophomore year, so you've basically been at Holy Cross for 2 years now. So, just tell me, how much have you enjoyed your time at Holy Cross so far?
I love it. I've made such amazing friends, met such amazing people. Everyone here is so driven to really work hard towards what they're trying to achieve, whether it's with academics or athletics. And I think being able to be in a community that's really focused on faith and service and helping others, and it's just very like warm and welcoming, and everybody feels like family, and the golf team is honestly like a second family to me. And I think being able to have those types of relationships and meet those types of people is just something that I'll forever be grateful for. And I think visiting Holy Cross, I kind of had that feeling and I felt it when I came and I toured. I came a few times. I met Coach Bebo, who had retired before I came in, but he was the guy that recruited me. And I met some girls on the team, and I just instantly knew that this place was going to be like home. And it honestly, these last 2 years have been so amazing, and I wouldn't change it for anything else.